as we can go back in the podcast and check.
Now, if you suck your own dick, if you're able to suck your own dick and you suck your own dick, is that another form of masturbation, or does that make you gay? Seriously.
Oh, dude, wouldn't it still make you
If
gay?
you like sucking your own dick and making yourself come, does that make you gay? I don't think so, unless you like other dicks. All right.
That fucked your...
I know.
You had to think about
There
that
is
one.
a penis in my mouth.
Yeah.
But it's my penis. The thing that's getting me off is me. I don't know.
See, now you gotta do deep thought now.
These are one of those existential questions, man, that you can't answer. Not in one shit. Wow, I'm gonna be thinking about this for years.
That's a question. That's a question. Like, if a tree falls in the forest, does it make a noise?
Does it make a noise? Yeah. Does a bear shit in the woods? Yes. Hey, wow. Damn, Pat, you fucked me up.
I can tell the look on your face. That one, yeah. Like, oh, wait a minute.
Huh. Let's see. Well, I mean, if you start going at your rhythm that you normally like and you make yourself, I mean, I think it was, but shit. I don't know. I don't like the fact that a dick is in my mouth, but it's my dick.
But technically you do because you're enjoying it.
But what? Your dick is in your hand when you jerk off. Does that mean you and you like jerking off? Does that make you gay? Because you got a dick in your hand?
But this dick is in your mouth.
But you have a dick in your hand.
Okay.
Same thing. If you have somebody else's dick in your hand and you're giving them a hand job, that makes you gay.
That makes you gay.
Exactly. But if you're jerking off your own dick, that doesn't make you gay.
That doesn't make you
That's
gay.
just normal. Okay, so then ipso facto, putting your dick in your mouth and blowing yourself isn't gay then.
That's actually a really good use of ipso facto.
That is a good analogy there. Yeah. Yeah.
Actually good use, like proper use of that. Good job.
Yeah. He counteracted your thing there.
Yeah.
It's still, my point still stands.
No, his point does still stand. It still fucked me up, but I'm just trying to justify sucking my own dick.
He doesn't want to answer your question. He just wants to get to that point.
I want to blow myself and not feel bad about it. Shit.
It's just like the title. All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of Geeks That Lift, GTL, where we bring you everything from wrestling, horror, comic books, and of course, the Geekverse. I am one of your hosts, Mark, the freaking Rican Williams, followed by...
Exclamation point. What's up, guys? How you doing?
That was a very enthusiastic...
You like that? You like that?
You even had the body motion going there.
I did. I was going back and forth to the mic. I mean, that was more for our white IT guy, so we don't blow out his ear
I like
holes.
that. That was one of your better ones.
You like that?
So no screaming in the mic?
Yeah, no screaming in the mic.
All right, so we got a lot of fucking trailers to cover today, man. So many trailers have
We
dropped.
got a lot of news. We got a lot of shit to watch. We got a lot of stuff to discuss.
Yes, we do. First of all, I don't know if we talked about any of our previous podcasts. I know it wasn't cleared yet, but I guess Batman has been picked already.
Did we talk about that?
I don't remember if I know where they were hinting at it, but they finally did pick the guy from Twilight.
Now we got a shimmering fucking Batman now?
Yeah, but here's the thing. At first I was like, bah. Now I'm kind of like, let's see what happens.
Listen, like with anything else, I take a wait and see approach with everything.
Yes.
But this is Robert Pattinson. All right. We talked about this on my other podcast, Terror Trio, because obviously for some reason we mentioned Robert Pattinson because he was a vampire. Although I don't classify tongue-tied, rewind, go back. I don't classify him as a fucking vampire.
None of those.
I don't like the Twilight series. I think the Twilight series was an abortion to the vampire mythos. It was stupid.
100%.
It sucked. We went on a fucking rant about him, but what we were talking is he kind of peaked at at Twilight. He was Cedric Diggory on in Goblet of Fire.
Yes.
Harry Potter and Goblet of Fire. Then he got cast as, I don't even know his fucking name on Twilight, but the Shimley vampire.
Duh.
Edward. Oh yeah,
Edward.
duh. Sorry, I know Jacob because he got hot after the first one, shirtless. But after Twilight, he kind of disappeared for a while. But doing some research on him, look at Jacob and his abs. Thank you, what IT guy, pulling him up.
Lava boy, all grown
I'm
up.
telling you, man, Taylor Lautner got pretty ripped up for this movie, for the movies.
Yeah.
Like for the first one, I think the whole thing with him is for the first one, he looked kind of crazy. There he is with his long hair and stuff. He kind of looked like Cisco from The Flash.
Yes.
And then, when the second movie was going to come out, they were actually going to recast him because in the books, Jacob's like jacked and in really good shape. And that's when he started hitting the gym. He cut his hair and he got all dreamy and stuff. That's funny because my daughter actually loved Jacob. She was Team Jacob all the way. All right, enough about that fucking movie. But Robert Pattinson, he ended up lately he's been making a ton of movies,
Like indie movies, right? Or
and
something?
indie movies.
Yeah.
But he's turned into like a method chameleon actor where he's almost unrecognizable in everything that he's in. Probably in his last 3 or 4 movies.
Really?
You don't know it's him. There was a movie that he came out with. I don't know if it's called Good Times or High Times or something times, where I literally watched this trailer. It wasn't until the tail end of this trailer that I realized that it was fucking Robert Pattinson. Like he has this scraggly beard. He's wearing this hoodie. And I think the movie was about, there it is, Good Time. Look at, there's a picture of him right there. He looks nuts. With
That's it?
scraggly blonde. Yes, you see what I mean? With his scraggly blonde hair and his fucking crazy Wolfman beard. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's a movie where like his brother is like a drug dealer or drug user, gets in bed with his bosses. They're out to kill him, and Robert Pattinson's helping him out, whatever, trying to escape. It looked like a decent movie, but yeah, I mean, halfway through this trailer, I didn't fucking realize that was him. Look at him.
It doesn't even
Like
look
we're watching
him,
the trailer right now, and it's just he's coming out with he came out with this movie. He came out with another movie where he didn't even look like himself. Then there's a movie that he's coming out with. It hasn't been released yet. I think it's doing like the festival circuits right now, and it's with him and Willem Dafoe. And I think they play like lighthouse keepers or some shit like that. And they're like maritime dudes, and it's in black and white. And he's got like look at him.
Oh damn!
Look at him. He looks like he has scurvy. Like it's just I don't know. It's still, even though he's doing this now, and he's kind of giving himself a little street cred now, trying to wash the stank off of fucking Twilight off of him. It's just, I still don't see him as Bruce Wayne. I don't see him as Bruce Wayne. I definitely don't see him as Batman. I'd rather have fucking David Mazouzous from the fucking Abortion of Gotham, which I said I'd never talk about it, and I somehow keep bringing it up. I'd rather have him play Batman than fucking Robert Pattinson.
My thing with it is the reason why I'm giving it so much, like not so much, I'm just like, let's see how he does, is because I'm starting to see the same fanfare that Michael Keaton got
Okay.
when he got cast.
Yeah.
And all the letters that got equivalent to what today's society would have been with emails and, online Twitters and all
they're
the
doing
posts
the
and stuff like that.
petitions and shit now.
Yeah. Like it's the same thing. So I'm like, all right. Like I was on Facebook and one of those pages that I follow with the collectors and stuff.
Yes.
They talked about it and somebody was like, oh, fuck this. That's no. I'm like, everything you're saying is the same thing they said about Michael Keaton, which we've talked about many times before. We don't need to go into it, but who is the quintessential Batman for us? Again, he played the ultimate Batman.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, it's like the same thing that they did with Heath Ledger.
Yeah. Again,
with the
yes.
Joker.
Yes.
I mean, but I don't know. It's, well, no, again, it's, you know what? It's fucking Batman. They're going to get my money anyways. I'm going to go see it. I'm just going to reserve judgment until I see it. And then I'll poo-poo it then.
And then you're going to poo-poo it.
Then I'm going to poo-poo
like
the shit
Captain
out of
Marvel.
it. I don't want to talk about Captain Marvel. But yeah, I mean, whatever.
Again, another trailer, Rambo Last Blood.
That just dropped today.
Just dropped today.
Just dropped today.
What are your thoughts and or comments?
Well, let's have our white IT guy roll the videotape.
The legend.
I'm showing my age. Roll the videotape. I'm old. Yeah, I mean, it dropped today. Balboa Productions. That's pretty cool. I guess he's been working on this movie for about a year now, maybe a little more.
What I can't tell is is it military that comes after him or like a drug cartel?
Beats the fuck out of me, man. It's a teaser trailer, so I don't know. They're not really giving us a lot, but they're giving us some cool Rambo shots in this. Like he's got his fucking knife, what everybody lovingly dubbed his Rambo knife
Rambo
after First Blood Part 2. And he doesn't have the long crazy hair anymore. So I doubt he's gonna be wearing his headband, red headband.
No headband.
I don't know. It's honestly, I could have done without a fucking another Rambo movie. I think the last Rambo movie that they had, I forgot what the fuck it was called too. Was it just called Rambo?
It was just Rambo, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was just Rambo. Like that movie was, I liked it. I didn't like the fact that he was out of shape for it, but that movie was violent. That movie was gory.
That movie got that big gun.
That movie was fucked up. I think where was he? He was rescuing missionary workers in Myanmar.
So yeah,
and it was just like that shit was intense. And then it was a satisfying ending. He fucking he came back home.
Yeah,
and that was the last shot where him walking down the driveway to his house. It was just I don't know. There was no need to make another fucking Rambo. It's just it's Stallone and Schwarzenegger just trying to squeeze out every last little dollar off of these IPs. And okay, you know what? I'm gonna go see it just out of morbid curiosity.
Yeah, and again, these are movies that these characters we grew up with.
Yeah,
Terminator, Rambo.
Yeah,
so they know you do a Terminator movie and Arnold Schwarzenegger's in it. Oh, let's go see what it's about.
Yeah,
let's see. Even if it's like a fucking 10, they show the trailer and that 10 seconds is the only time it's in the fucking movie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But still, you see him like, oh, I got to go see this.
Yeah. Like, I mean, you got Rambo here. You got fucking, it's like, look at that. He doesn't even look like Rambo. He looks like the fucking Sylvester Stallone as the Marlboro Man.
Marlboro Man.
Just waiting for him to fucking grab his
retired
steed.
Marlboro Man.
Huh?
The retired Marlboro Man.
Yeah, retired. I mean, it's just, he's not my Rambo. So
well, technically
we'll see. Technically he is my Rambo. But, and the thing with Stallone and Schwarzenegger lately too, it's, they're doing like a mix, like ever since they both had like their resurgence, like him with the Expendables. And I mean, kind of once Schwarzenegger was done being governor of California, he tried to like come back too. And he made a couple movies and, I was stoked for it, but then they reverted, like they made one or two big budget movies to see if they still had that clout, that Hollywood clout. They didn't do as well. Then they finally had a movie together, Escape Plan.
Yes.
Which was okay. But yet they came out with two more fucking sequels. Stallone just keeps it going, and that's the thing with them. Like they're going from making like bitch budget movies. That's gonna be a new thing. Big budget movies to lower budget, like even direct to DVD or direct to streaming movies, which obviously just shows you that they're not the big powerhouses that they were before. Honestly, I think they should just fucking retire and stop it. Stop it. They're old. They're done. Please stop fucking ruining my memories of my Rocky, my Rambo, my Terminator,
your Conan.
You know what? Conan is actually, that's a movie I wouldn't mind seeing. That's King Conan.
Yeah, come on. There was a script out for a while, and it just fell apart.
At the beginning, at the ending of the first one, and what was the second one? Conan the Destroyer, right?
Yes.
Both of them. At the end of both of them, they got the scene where he's on the throne and he's got the big beard and shit. Like right now, Schwarzenegger's old enough that all he has to do is just grow out a long beard, and he's in phenomenal shape now.
Oh, he got into better.
So he can do it.
He
like
got back on the juice.
A Conan movie, yeah, of course. A Conan movie, I can like a King Conan movie. I'm all for. I could yes, because I'm not too happy with the second one. Like Conan the Destroyer was too cheesy. Like I love the first one. The first one I could watch on a loop 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for 3 years straight. But the second one,
I was just annoying that one chick screaming the whole time through the movie.
Bumbata,
I need you.
Bumbata.
Like,
fucking Will Chamberlain, who fucking claims to have slept with 33,000 women. He probably has a huge dick. Huge. He's a basketball player. Big black dude.
He could probably
suck his own dick.
Yeah.
Harkens back to our previous conversation before we started recording. Yeah. That's not gay, by the way. But anyway, I mean, okay, yeah, Rambo's coming out. I'm gonna go see it.
Yeah, I know you could.
Yeah, it's all right. But now, actually, this is a perfect segue because one of the talking points on one of the trailers that dropped recently was the new Terminator trailer.
Yes,
Dark Fate, I think it's called.
Dark Fate. Yeah, I think it. Yeah,
yeah. It's with we're returning. Arnold's back.
Sarah
Linda Hamilton's back.
Yeah.
James Cameron wrote it. James Cameron produced it.
He only did 1 and 2, right?
James Cameron did, yes, Terminator 1, Terminator 2.
And then the others.
Terminator 2 for me is my favorite Terminator movie of the franchise.
It was more big budget. Everything was 10 times better.
Everything was better.
Yeah.
Everything was better. CGI was just in its infancy.
Yep.
Fucking the T-1000 with the liquid metal. That was state of the art. Like, you were like, holy shit.
Now, didn't they think that Terminator, when it first came out, they didn't think it was going to do that good? It was like a really low budget sci-fi movie.
Basically, it was a low budget sci-fi horror movie.
Yeah.
And I forgot little bit of trivia. Do you know one of the people who before Schwarzenegger was cast, who they were thinking of playing the Terminator?
I think I've heard it before, but I don't remember.
O.J. Simpson.
No, I didn't heard that one before. Get the fuck out of here.
O.J. Simpson was supposed to be the fucking Terminator.
He would have been slitting throats like a motherfucker.
Yeah. So
Shit.
I mean, yeah, you know what? For what it was, the Terminator, I liked Terminator. Michael Biehn, Linda Hamilton, whatever. Arnold, I'll be back, all that shit. But for me, the second one was the best one of the series.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
This third one, this is like the 8th one. But I don't know, man. Did you watch the trailer?
I watched the whole thing. I think this one is giving me the part 2 feels.
It's giving you part 2 feels?
Yes.
It's giving me Genesis feels.
Really?
Which
it seems more,
I hate fucking Terminator Genesis.
It seems a little bit more like James Cameron is back, so it seems a little bit more, I don't know.
Here's the thing, and I discussed this before, and then they got the guy, what's his name? Diego Luna.
Yeah.
Who's
Ghost
Marvel's
Rider.
Ghost Rider, playing the bad, evil fucking Terminator, which is what? He's a mix of regular metal and liquid metal, and then we got another fucking Terminator who's a female, and she's a good one now, and so it's almost, and then she's kind of human, so it's almost like it almost goes back to like the storyline with Terminator Salvation.
Yes.
The worst Terminator movie in the franchise. Christian Bale couldn't even save that motherfucker.
I think I saw half of the beginning of that movie and turned it off.
But I mean, I'm gonna go see it. Linda Hamilton, looking badass as ever. Look at her. She old as fuck too.
Yeah,
damn.
badass but old.
Yeah, old. And then I like that. Like this Terminator, the good Terminator, the female, kind of looks like Terminator 2 Linda Hamilton.
Yeah,
she has like the same physique. It just badass. Are they probably? And it's from Tim Miller, who directed Deadpool, and he directed Suicide Squad too, right?
I think so. Yeah,
the first one. Yeah. So I mean, then we get the shot of Arnold. So Arnold's in it. So I'm guessing that Arnold is playing. No, because in Terminator 2, Arnold goes into the fucking vat of liquid metal. Hot metal with the fucking thumbs up and shit.
Yeah.
Okay, well then what Terminator is he fucking playing now?
Well, to be fair, there's like 3 Arnold Terminators in the timeline now.
Yeah, you're right.
All the T-1000s look like him.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know, but this one, like, at the end of this trailer, you see, like, grizzled. He's gray. He has a gray beard, gray hair. He's got scars on his face. So, he's been through some shit. So, is he a Terminator? Is he human? Is he, I mean, did they ever, in any of the Terminator movies, I don't remember, did they ever have, like, a human version of him, like, using him as, like, a prototype, face-wise, or anything? Never. Okay.
This could be maybe
that's probably a dream I had. Wait a minute. Why am I dreaming of the fucking Terminator franchise? But yeah, it's just, I don't know. I don't know, man. Like I want to be optimistic about it. It kind of looks cool, but then it kind of doesn't. So again, taking a wait and see approach. To it, yeah. And like I said, they're
look at this fight scene.
Yeah. I don't know though, but it's giving me. It's you know what it also kind of like, again, Diego Luna, he also kind of looks like the Terminator from Terminator 3 Rise of the Machines, the chick Christiana Loken.
Yes,
when they had the female Terminator, that's kind of the Terminator that he's playing. So no matter what, they're gonna get my money. I mean, when it comes to like these franchises, if they make a movie for these franchises, I'm gonna go see it. Terminator, Predator, Aliens. I think there was one more. I don't fucking remember.
Critters.
But well, I already said Predator.
I said Critters.
Critters? Oh yeah, I'm in the bag for Critters no matter what. Those movies are horrible, but I'm gonna see them. Shit. But yeah, we'll see. But hey, James Cameron's back, so we'll see.
That's
Actually, you know what?
I think it'll be better.
You know what this is? Hopefully. But he's not that good of a writer. So I don't know. He's had an awesome track record. I'll see any movie that Jim Cameron makes. Like I'm one of the people in the minority that I'm actually pretty excited for the Avatar movies that are coming out. Only because I want to see, but it's not because of his writing of the movies. Only because I want to see what sort of innovations he's made with filmmaking technology and what sort of effects he's gonna pull out of his ass this time.
How much more can they I mean,
I don't know, man, but it's supposedly the next movie is gonna take place underwater or some shit like that. I don't know. I think he's going overboard where he fucking made 5, 6, and 7 or whatever. He's got 3 or 4 sequels planned.
Oh,
I think you should have just waited, made one, see how that goes, and then plan the other ones. Not try fucking filming all the ones back to back. And I mean, what was the last Avatar movie anyways? The first one was 10, 15 years ago?
Yeah, wasn't it early to mid 2000s, right?
I know it's like he brought about like the renaissance of 3D. He's the one that started the whole shit.
2009.
2009. So literally 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the time has come and gone for an Avatar sequel, but I'm gonna go see it. We'll see. Is it gonna make as much money as the first one?
Nah.
Is it gonna come close to Avengers Endgame or any of the top grossing? No, it's not. Unless he does some shit where somehow
They come out of the screen and smack you.
The avatars come on and fucking smack you with their tail, ends up turning you into a fucking avatar, and then by the end of the movie you're back. Then maybe. But no, we'll see. I mean, Avatar. I don't know. Big blue cats that have sex with their tails.
Yeah, that's weird.
It is weird, but I'm telling you, one of the best movies I've ever seen visually in IMAX.
See, I never saw it in IMAX.
It's Avatar.
Yeah, I never.
IMAX 3D. That shit blew me away. And the only other movie that blew me away like that in IMAX 3D was the first How to Train Your Dragon.
Oh my God. That's why you're so bent up with that movie?
Listen, I love me some How to Train Your Dragon.
I know.
Okay? All right? Like those scenes with the fucking dragons flying and shit. Like that shit was that's like Disney ride level type shit. Like I was sweating, my feet were sweating, my ass was sweating. Like it was good. It was good. Yeah. So we'll see. Avatar. Now in terms of other trailers, what else we got? Actually,
we saw the this is more of a show, but the Dark Crystal show for Netflix dropped a trailer, Age of Resistance.
Yes.
And I have to say, I'm pleasantly pleased that they didn't switch any of the characters' looks.
Yeah. It seemed pretty faithful to the
when
original
you look
movie.
at it, it's almost like you're looking at the old movie. Like all the when they were still puppets.
Yep.
Look the same.
Why are you using puppets in air quotes?
Because now they're not puppets.
But weren't they puppets in the first one? Oh,
but
okay.
now they're not.
Oh, you're talking about these puppets?
They
Okay.
look like
these are the air quote puppets. The originals were real puppets.
We're real fucking puppets.
I get it.
Jim Henson fucking.
I'm glad we cleared that up. But yeah, this I'm way more excited for. I'm more excited for this than I am for fucking Terminator.
I'm super excited for this.
And
this is one of my favorite movies as a kid, dude.
Let's go out there. Like I love this movie when I was a kid. They did a screening of this at the local theater here a few years back.
North Park?
The North Park Theater on Hurdle. And I took my kid to go see it. Well, she's not a kid anymore, but I remember after I watched it, we watched it together. I looked at her. I'm like, so what'd you think? She was like, it was good. Because it was fucking weird. And she actually did say fucking. She goes, it was fucking weird, but it was good. I'm like, yeah. Like I haven't watched The Dark Crystal in years before I saw the screening. And it's true, man. It's a fucking weird story. It's a weird story. It's a weird movie.
I got it on my Netflix queue so I can watch it again.
Do you?
I haven't seen it in years.
It's good. I mean, it's good with the fucking Keltsies. The bird-looking people, the Gelflings. It looks like with this trailer, it's pretty. what's the word I'm looking for? Faithful to the original. Like it literally looks like they're just extending the movie.
I'm telling you.
I mean, they cleaned everything up with some CGI. It looks like they're still using puppets, practical effects.
Yeah, see, look at it. It's like
Yeah. Now the only thing I don't know is that so those are like there's a ton of Gelflings in this in this trailer. So is this supposed to be before the events of the first movie?
That's what we have to find out.
I'm guessing that's what it is. Because at the end of the first movie, it's when those fucking turtle-looking things, the whole movie, walked all the way to where the Skelties are, and at the very end of the movie, that's when they like meshed and got back together.
Yeah,
and then just look like albino Skelties then. But yeah, I'm in for it. I'm down. Ooh, Anya Taylor-Joy.
She's
she is
in it,
hot.
Apparently.
Did it?
Yeah, according to the cast.
Oh shit. And she doesn't need it. She doesn't even need any makeup. Look, she looks like a fucking Gelfling.
She looks like a Gelfling.
Tell me she doesn't. Look how far apart her eyes are. I mean, it doesn't mean.
Oh God, that
doesn't make her any less hot. But look at her eyes.
Didn't do her any favors right there.
Listen, her face doesn't do her any favors, which is weird because I still find her attractive. I would definitely suck my own dick to that. So,
going into the DC universe, did you get to see the trailer for Swamp Thing?
Swamp Thing
For the show.
Yes.
You think it's any better than the Titans?
Yes.
Like, did it catch your attention faster?
It did grab my attention. It grabbed me in places that I didn't think I was going to get grabbed.
It grabbed you in your funny no-no places?
In my funny no-no spot. Yeah, my special no-no spot.
Show us on the dull where Swamp Thing touched you.
Yeah. I mean, we're playing the trailer now. It's got, is it James Wan produced it or, so it's got like a horror movie. James Wan, executive producer. Yeah, there you go. Answer my own question. Shut up, Eugene. But yeah, it's creepy looking. It's got that, Saw, Conjuring, Insidious vibe to it. The effects look fucking cool. And, the actual like Swamp Thing monster looks awesome. So we'll see. Fucking look who's in that. Virginia Madsen.
I know.
Madsen.
Wow.
Madsen. She was hot back in her day.
Way back in.
Well, yeah. I mean, plus she used to show boobs. That's always a plus.
Candyman. That was like
that was her peak.
Yeah, that was
her peak in Candyman. But yeah, look at that. Look at the Swamp Thing's coming out of the swamp. I just hope. I mean, I like the twist on it. I like that it's kind of serious. I like that it's more horror-y.
Well, you think they're going back because remember the first Swamp Thing movie was done by Wes Craven.
Yeah.
The second one was the one that was done campy comic book movie.
Yes, with Heather Locklear.
Yes.
And
and the show
I'd
was
rather take Adrienne Barbeau over Heather Locklear any day of the week.
The show just went total fucking campy. It was just
It did. Like, yeah, Return of the Swamp Thing was kind of then the show was kind of
yeah.
So I mean the first one fucked me up, man. There was just a couple scenes just with that dude.
One guy's at the table drinking and he just starts fucking convulsing and transforms.
The cool part where they chop off his arm and he reaches for the light and his arm grows back. And yeah, I mean I was a Swamp Thing fan. I'm all for it. I mean I'll watch it. I'm gonna watch it. It's actually honestly it's one of the only, if not the only, DC show from the DC app that I actually want to watch and that I'm probably going to watch because I haven't watched any of the fucking DC shows on the app yet.
Well, I haven't even watched any because again, you get the app, you got to have like Prime, right? You got to have Amazon Prime or something.
I have no idea. I don't even look into it. So I don't even know. Oh, is this the trailer for the first one thing? Look at that. Look at Adrienne Barbeau with her fucking sexy afro.
She had a rack, man.
Oh my gosh. She still has a rack, man.
She was bad.
Yeah. They're actually doing a con over at the Monroeville Mall. I think either next weekend or the weekend after in Monroeville, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Where they filmed Dawn of the Dead. And they're doing a Dawn of the Dead / Creep Show weekend.
Oh.
So Adrienne Barbeau was in Creep Show.
Yes.
And she was on the episode, The Crate on the story. So they're going to have photo ops with her and the Crate.
Oh my God.
Yeah. She's probably older than dirt right now, but I knocked some of the dust off of that Hoo-ha. Yeah, I mean,
this guy
this-
transforms into the.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, for what it was. Look at Adrienne Barbeau in a nightgown, cleavage, Swamp Thing, brandishing a sword. That's a good movie. Actually, you know what? I think this is one of the few movies I don't own.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why I never. I'm gonna have to get on that because I want to get on Adrienne Barbeau. She is 73. I don't even know why I did that. 73. Dusty.
This movie was like, damn.
Delicious.
The suit was so badly done, but still, as a kid, you didn't care.
It was. You didn't care. You know why I didn't care? Because at least the face looked like Swamp Thing.
Yes.
I didn't give a fuck what the rest of the suit looked like. Plus, I was a kid. What did I know? I was stupid. I liked anything. Yeah. No, hey, you know, Swamp Thing. The only thing that's bad about Swamp Thing, the new one that's coming out, is that, you know, they pulled out the trailer came out a couple weeks back, and they debuted the trailer, and then literally like the next day they were like, okay, so filmmakers are complaining because DC has already either they canceled the show already, or it was something like they had an episode count of 12 or 13 episodes and they cut it down to 10. So it already didn't look good.
Yeah.
So it's probably like they don't have, it's almost like the DC app or DC in general doesn't have any faith in this show.
No.
Or maybe they already saw a few episodes and they're like, oh shit, this isn't going to work. So we'll see. I don't know. Hopefully when it drops, people will watch it. Hopefully it's good.
Yeah, see, DC cuts Swamp Thing episode or whatever.
Yeah, see? And so, I mean, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. You know,
And,
I'm going to watch.
speaking of shows on the servers or streaming systems, Jessica Jones season 3 is hitting Netflix.
Yeah, I know.
It's going to be the last season.
Yeah.
The last surviving Marvel show
Yeah, I know.
on Netflix is Jessica Jones.
I know you posted something about it on our Instagram page.
Yeah.
I was like, why?
Honestly,
I'm like, and if you look at it, we only got like 12 likes on that picture. So I'll tell you, everybody else is in the same boat as I am. I don't know.
Because they know it's coming. You know what it is? Nobody's hyped for it because they know it's coming. They know it's going to get canceled.
Well, it's not even that. It's already canceled. But I mean, it's not even. I mean, I don't know. I like the first season, Jessica Jones. I never finished the second season. You know, it was right up there with Iron Fist with me. Like after a while, it just got boring.
Do you think what Marvel should have done or Netflix should have done was done at least one longer season, maybe 2 longer seasons, and then just call it an end, call it a quits, leave it at that? Like the
No.
stories they told in season 1 and 2, just do a mixture and then cut it. You think they went too far with the extra seasons?
No. I don't think they went too far with the extra seasons. I think this was just a judgment call on Netflix, where I think that I think Disney and Netflix were going to be in it for the long haul. They were going to establish the Marvel universe TV show wise on Netflix, and that was going to be the thing. But then now, when Disney was like, "Hey, we're going to have our own fucking streaming system. We're going to kick your ass," Netflix was like, "All right, you know what? Go fuck yourself. Here, take your fucking shows. We don't need them. We got our own." So, you know, we'll see. I don't know. You know, You know, I was happy with Luke Cage. I love Daredevil. I love The Punisher. Iron Fist could eat a iron dick.
Oh.
And Jessica Jones is okay. So that's all right. I'm actually more excited now for all the shit that they're going to do on Hulu now, because Disney owns Hulu. So,
yeah, so
we're
now
going to
they're...
get Ghost Rider. We're going to get Hellstrom. So hopefully we'll get like the Dark Vengeance group from Marvel. So that I'm all for. I don't care. I'm all for it.
Here's another thing that I want to throw out there. I don't know if some of you, like, we've been talking about this movie for a while. Brightburn. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you see it?
I guess at the ending of this movie,
Spoilers.
okay, at the ending, I haven't seen the ending.
Have you seen the movie?
Not yet.
Okay,
Have you seen it?
Yes.
It's awesome.
I'll let you talk, and then I will give my.
I guess at the ending of this movie, there's a hint at a supposed evil Wonder Woman and Aquaman kind of like storyline coming down the pipeline.
Man, you're one of these people that just likes reading spoilers before going to a movie, huh?
It just came up. I just literally read the tagline. I didn't hit the story to read it. It popped up on a thing, and then that was it. And I'm like, oh, interesting. And I kept going. I didn't go to read the story.
You're one of
in
these
depth.
people that likes going to Gypsy and finding out how you're going to die and what day you're going to die too.
Exactly.
In his
Shit.
defense, I kind of felt that this is what they were going for with these movies.
Did you really?
I've got the feeling,
Almost like a dark DC universe.
They were going to do like a Dark Justice League type
Yeah.
deal?
especially considering the fact that in the comics right now, DC's literally doing a dark multiverse version of everybody.
They are. Yeah.
So it was just like the timing was just kind of like, oh, and they even got James Gunn to do it.
yeah.
Like, all right, and yeah, everything has to be a fucking franchise now. So
Mhm. Yeah, nothing could be standalone. And so yeah, Brightburn. I didn't hate it. I did not love it.
Really?
Now you know how you and I are huge Superman fanatics.
Yes.
All right. I was in for this movie. I was in 250% for this movie. Seeing, the scene in the diner with the chick with the glass in her eye and all that shit. I was like, yeah. They didn't show a lot in the trailer. Him putting his hand in the lawnmower blade, breaking that chick's that girl's hand. Like they showed little things here and there. I'm like, okay, they're not giving us a lot. So I was like, either there's some cool shit or there's no shit. And they're just showing the best parts of the movie. There are some cool scenes in it. I liked it. Okay. I liked it. I didn't love it. And I'll tell you why. I don't know if it's shitty writing. I don't know if it was bad transitioning between motivations or what. They tried to do a really good job of just doing an alternate Superman mythos origin story. Like evil Superman. Almost like, isn't Ultraman like the bad version of Superman in the multiverse? And I mean, look at it right there. Rotten Tomatoes, 57% critics, 69% audience. So it's obviously it's not that good. It's just the problem I had, the main problem I had with the movie is that this fucking kid, this bizarro Clark Kent, fucking, as soon as he realizes that he has powers, right away he's evil. Right away.
Fuck that scene.
Yeah, the scene with the glass in her eye.
Every time.
Yeah. Oh, and in the movie, the scene is like extended, so like she's fucking with her eye for a little while before she finally like pulls the glass
I
out.
will be covering anything with eyes fucks me up.
Really?
Oh, I hate it.
It's just the always attractive Elizabeth Banks is in it, but she plays the Martha Kent character. It's just, and you know what I didn't like? This part that they're showing in the trailer. I'm not going to say what part they're showing in the trailer right now. That's the end of the movie.
Really?
That is one of the last scenes of the movie. The scene where Cheddar Bob from 8 Mile is in the truck and he's like, no. And he grabs the truck and drops it down. That was a cool scene. The movie is a lot gorier than I thought it was going to be, which that was cool. Like the scene with the fucking with Cheddar Bob and him falling or getting the fucking truck thrown, like his face goes into the steering wheel and it like dislodges his jaw and fucks him up. And then you see like he tries to talk and it's like, and it's all blood. And like it was cool effects. I didn't know that. I've always wondered and I always wanted to see Superman use his heat vision to burn somebody's fucking face off.
You never played
And they
Injustice,
do that
did
in that
you?
movie. And what was that?
You never played Injustice, did you?
No, I played Injustice.
Evil Superman literally burns a hole through Captain Marvel's head.
Is that a fatality?
No, that's like in the cinematic for Injustice.
No shit.
Yeah.
Must have been later because I didn't finish that game. But it's just he burns a fucking uses heat vision. He burns somebody's fucking face off. He flies. There's that scene where he flies through the barn or through the house a couple different times, and mom's like freaking out. And it's just it's the effects were cool, the kills were cool. It's just story wise, I was like, meh. I was underwhelmed. Oh wow. Look at that.
This was a rated T game, full disclosure.
Well, you see, yeah, you know what? The scene in Brightburn is way cooler.
I would hope so.
Yeah. But it's just, and I don't know. I think I didn't like the kid's face.
I mean, I'm interested because the whole thing is just that story. It's the total opposite. Like I want to say it's the total opposite of Superman's experience. That when he found out he had powers, he was panicked,
mm-hmm.
and then he had to hide them.
Yeah, which and that's the thing. But with Superman, there was that conflict.
Yes,
it was Pa Kent who taught him his morals and the way he was raised and everything. You got to be good. You got to truth, justice, American way, all that stuff. But like in this one, there's no conflict.
That's the thing.
Like he's like, oh shit, I got powers. Cool. I'm gonna fuck everybody up.
Yeah.
You know what? You're gonna tell me to go do the dishes? I'm not gonna do the dishes. Fuck you. Like it's just. I don't know. Like again, like like the scene. His costume's pretty cool. He has this little fucking baby blanket that he turns into a fucking cape and a head thing. I like the fact that it's Superman. Like anybody that's a Superman fan, I like the little nods. He's always wearing like his clothes. He's always wearing red or blue, or both red and blue. Like it's pretty good. Those are pretty cool. Like the little nods here and there. The whole thing with his ship, and they kind of allude to like a kryptonite almost thing in there. I don't want to ruin it just in case anybody wants to see it, but it's I don't know, man.
The thing is, I don't think you're ruining it. I think this is all stuff that should be implied.
Yeah. Yes, you're right. But it's,
they
and
use
then
the same font even, like
yes, and then everybody just ruined like the ending. There's a Michael Rooker is in it, who obviously has worked with James Gunn a bunch of times already before, and he plays like a conspiracy theorist, and that's when they start doing the tease for like a dark Justice League type deal. This movie's not going to make enough money for them to make a sequel or for them to even explore that. So. It's just going to be another missed opportunity there. But how much is that the domestic gross right now?
That is domestic total. So and foreign, so total worldwide is 18 million. I think you will get a sequel for this movie.
You think we're going to get a sequel?
If it's at 18 million right now, it released at the same time as Aladdin and it still made that much money.
Yeah.
It's been out for what? 6 days now. I think there will be a sequel.
All right. Well, we'll see. I mean, I'm not optimistic, so
it depends on if they announce a sequel while Marvel hasn't put any movies out yet in the next year or two.
Yeah,
then they'll do much better.
See, but this movie hasn't caught on though. The movie hasn't caught on. Nobody's talking about this movie other than you and me, other than the three of us right now. Like it's just I
think some people, like, of course, us comic book people are tying it to that.
Yeah,
it's what if Superman was evil?
Yeah,
but I don't think the general fans are.
But even like, you mean general comic book fans or
general
movie fans?
Movie fans,
general movie fans. But still, you know what? Here's the thing. I mean, obviously, they're catering to us, to the comic book and comic book movie fans. So why aren't comic book movie fans going out to see this movie? This movie should have made at least. I mean, even though yes, Aladdin came out at the same time, this movie should have made at least 30 million. Opening weekend, 25-30 million. That would have been respectable against, whatever, 200 million, whatever the fuck Aladdin made.
It wasn't just Aladdin. It was also John Wick. You had Detective Pikachu still out.
Oh, yeah.
They chose a bad time for this.
Ooh, perfect segue. Has anybody seen John Wick?
I've not seen John Wick.
God damn. Listen, freaking Rican.
What is
we do this podcast every fucking other week. You need to start going to the goddamn movies.
I think that's the first time you've ever used his name like
I can't be the only one.
He's used my podcast name.
I can't be running this show. I'm not Micah. Little inside joke there. But John Wick? Woo-hoo-hoo! This dude has killed more people in this movie than probably any franchise of any movie where people get killed.
Jesus.
This movie is the shit. This movie has made more money in the last couple of weeks that it's been open than the first two movies combined.
Well, I know it beat Endgame. It knocked Endgame out.
Finally.
Being a top movie.
Yeah.
When this one came out.
This movie, fucking Keanu Reeves, I want to have his babies. I want to have two of his babies, a boy and a girl. I'll name them both John Wick.
And have a dog too?
And I'll have, no.
You don't have the dog?
Yeah, but this man, that's like I can't even comment right now. Like this movie is fucking awesome. How I mean, it's making money, so people are obviously going to go are going to see it. This movie is the shit. This dude, in the first 10 minutes of the movie, he kills somebody in the New York Public Library with a book. With a book, and the dude's a giant on top of that he kills.
Jesus Christ.
Big fucking giant dude. Because you know at the end of the second movie, he becomes what is it, excommunicado?
Yeah.
And then they put a price on his head, like 12 million or 14 million, and then all the fucking at the end of the movie is him running through New York, and all the hitmen are fucking getting the text message that there's a contract out on him.
Which talk about a way to end a fucking movie.
Oh hell yeah, man. That was one of the best cliffhangers ever. And actually this one ends on a similar cliffhanger.
I know they're talking about.
They already approved a part 4. This movie's gonna go on forever. I'm gonna say they're gonna make at least 8 movies.
Oh shit!
At least 8 movies. We're gonna see a John Wick 8. Watch. Fucking old ass
I'm about to say.
on a walker.
Man,
but
old ass John Wick still killing people.
I'm telling you. And everybody in this movie was awesome. Like it was so good. The fight choreography. They made ninjas. I mean, ninjas always been cool in my book, but they made ninjas cool again. And these aren't like our traditional ninjas with like the fucking head and all that. No, these are ninjas in regular clothes, but they're fucking ninjas, and they're awesome. And the guys, the fight choreographers for the movie are the same guys that did the 2 Raid movies.
Okay.
The Raid. Have you seen those movies?
Yes, I did.
Thank you, God.
You told me I had him on. I still got him on my queue to see on Netflix.
What was that?
The directors are the choreographers from The Matrix. That's how they met.
That too. See, there you go. And then the two guys that played the 2 ninjas are also the guys from the Raid.
Yeah.
Fuck, man, these fight scenes are redonkulous. There's actually a scene. You know, with us being huge Bruce Lee fans, you'll appreciate. There's a scene in the movie where he's in a fucking glass structure inside the Continental. Whoops, I just hit my mic because I'm so excited. In the Continental, and he's fighting a person, and he goes up a level, and he fights another person. He goes up almost like Game of Death.
Yeah.
Holy shit. And then obviously the top boss that he's fighting is Mark Dacascos.
Yes.
Who Mark Dacascos, to me, underrated as fuck.
Oh yeah.
That dude should have been a huge superstar like fucking Donnie Yen and Jackie Chan and all those guys. But for some reason,
he just never caught on.
He was relegated to Double Dragon and The Crow. And then later Iron Chef. But he is super fucking cool in this movie. Like it's just, man. And Halle Berry, oh my gosh, she hasn't been this hot and sexy since 1989.
Okay, damn.
Whoa.
You remember the year and everything.
Fuck, man. Listen, Halle Berry, Boomerang Halle Berry, hot. But fuck, man, it just. we're looking up 1989 Boomerang Halle Berry. Yes, Boomerang Halle Berry was cute as fuck. Look at that. Halle Berry, and just her. Fucking, she's hot. She's sexy. She's killing like 100 people herself.
Yeah.
Then she's got these 2 like German Shepherd dogs, and fucking the way she controls them and shit. And man, and then John Wick, fucking, he fights people with horses. Like literally, there's a fucking, he fights a bunch of fucking hitmen in a barn, and he uses the horses to knock fucking dudes out. Like there's a scene where he's fighting the one guy. The guy, he throws a guy behind a horse. He slaps a horse in the ass, and the fucking horse just fucking horse kicks the dude in the face twice, knocks him the fuck out. And like he does that. Then there's the motorcycle fight.
On the bridge, right?
On the bridge. Yeah, the motorcycle fight with the fucking ninjas, with the fucking motorcycles and katanas. Like that shit was crazy. Then he's on a horse at one point. He's fucking going down New York on a horse with a horse and a gun, and he's just fucking shooting motherfuckers and riding a horse. Like this dude. Then oh my god. Then there's a scene in a fucking like weapons store, like right at the point where his contract is up, and now all the hitmen are going after him. Like he goes into like this weapons museum, and there's a fucking knife scene in there. Holy shit, man. You remember when they talked in the second movie about, oh yeah, I heard he killed somebody with a pencil. And then later on in the movie, you see him fucking kill somebody with a pencil. He does something similar with a fucking knife on this guy where he, I mean, it's not spoilers, but I don't care. But it's just where he's wrestling with this one dude and he's got this knife and he's got the point of the knife on the guy's right by the guy's eye. Now, normally sometimes, actually in most movies, I've never seen it before, either the person who's getting the knife about to get plunged in him, like deflects it or something. No, this motherfucker got a knife in the eye and they just showed it. Like it was graphic as fuck. And then they're throwing knives at each other. He fucking he grabs a fucking gun, puts a bullet in the gun, goes to shoot it. It doesn't work. It's the wrong bullet for the gun. He takes the fucking gun apart, grabs another gun, puts the gun together from both guns, and then fucking shoots so the bullet can fit. And like, listen, this movie is fucking ridiculous. Then he's out in the fucking desert. Like this, John Wick is everywhere. And then just a scene at the end, like just a big scene. I don't want to ruin it because you have to go see this movie.
I'm gonna go see it.
You have to go see this movie. And not only do you have to go see this once, you have to go see it twice. You got to see it the first time because the first time you're gonna be like, holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. Then see it the second time because there's gonna be a lot of shit that you missed because you were holy shitting so much. That's man.
You broke a sweat.
A sweat right now. I'm so excited. Man, Keanu Reeves, listen, man, I got to give it. Keanu Reeves is the man. He's, surfer dude, whoa, all that shit. But this dude is a legitimate fucking badass.
Yeah, man.
I can't imagine the amount of fucking gun training, fight training, everything training that he had to do for these movies. And I mean, he's been doing this shit since Point Break.
Yeah. Well, he said it when he did John Wick 1 and this one, he started 5 months before the movie even went into post-production, like pre-production, sorry. Like before they even got together to read scripts or anything, when he found out, he started doing the training of the fight training, the gun training and all that stuff.
Yeah.
To be very, very accurate.
Shit, they showed a featurette with fucking Halle Berry doing her gun training.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I've never been more turned on in my life.
I think it's cool when people like, I didn't know, I was reading a story online that the guy who played Winter Soldier.
Yeah. Sebastian Stan.
In the movie Winter Soldier, when him and Cap had that knife fight.
Yes.
He studied to fight with the knife and everything, but he would walk around the set flipping the knife in his hand and switching hands and doing all the tricks just so it would feel normal to him.
So naturally.
Yeah. I was like, wow, that's pretty fucking cool.
It is. It's just you got to get it. These people, man. Then again, you know what? If I'm getting paid to do some shit like this, I'm going full blown.
You got
in
to.
there. I'm doing it.
Because it lends credibility to what you're doing.
It does.
On the other hand, we have like we talked about Iron Fist, who had no credibility in the fight scenes. Some of the worst fight scenes ever.
The less said about that shit, the better. Let it die in peace.
Oh my God. So horrible.
So let's see. We're talking about more trailers. What do I have here? I got for all sci-fi geeks out there. I know you're not a big, I don't know if you are. I don't think you are. Star Trek, the latest trailer for Picard.
I'm going to throw something
dropped.
at you.
Why?
I love Star Trek.
Which one?
I was a huge fan of the first one, the original Star Trek.
Yes.
I was a big fan of Next Generation.
Okay.
And Deep Space Nine. After that is when I was just like, all right.
You actually like Deep Space Nine?
There was a black commander, man. Come on. We had a brother in space.
Yeah, we did have a brother in space, but
come on. Then we had Whoopi too.
I know, man. Well, Whoopi was
Come
in Next
on.
Generation. Yeah. I get it. But yeah, the latest trailer for Picard just dropped. And I'm gonna watch it.
I mean, you would watch it. The movie could be Data, and you would go watch it.
What do you mean? Data's one of the coolest characters in the Star Trek universe. What are you talking about?
Shit on Data?
Damn, yeah, don't talk shit about Data.
Why'd I tell you I almost exploded there,
That's
man?
right,
Damn.
man. Come on, man.
I'm cutting off your mic now.
That's it. If we don't hear the freaking Rican anymore, it's because of that. But yeah, I mean, we got Picard. Picard's back. Patrick Stewart. I love me some Patrick Stewart. I'm glad that he's coming back to this role. We'll see how it is.
Is this a movie or a show?
It's a show.
It's a show.
Yeah, it's gonna be on the CBS streaming app, which as of yet, the only thing I've watched from there is The Twilight Zone, which we're not talking about that.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not talking about that. But yeah, man, Patrick Stewart. And you know what? Patrick Stewart is one of these people, one of these actors that, when he came out, he looked old already. And so now that he is old, he looks like he doesn't age.
He's the Morgan Freeman of white actors.
Wow. Yeah. I like that. That's good.
Morgan Freeman's been old since I was young, okay? Okay.
Morgan Freeman was old in the electric company.
Yes. Yes. Shit.
But yeah, I'm all for it. Picard, I love Picard. I love Next Generation. Next Generation is arguably my favorite. There we go. My favorite. Why would you say something that controversial? Yet so brave. Next Generation is my favorite iteration of
Really? Next
Star
Generation?
Trek. Next Generation, yes. I grew up on Shatner and Nimoy.
I can't lie. I shit on it in the beginning only because they had a Klingon as part of their
Worf.
Because remember, that was their mortal enemies with the Klingons.
Yes.
And I'm like, how the fuck they gonna put a Klingon on the ship? And then when I started watching, I'm like, oh, okay. Okay.
That was just you being racist.
Okay. Well,
Everybody's trying to include,
know.
that's what
Rainbow Coalition.
Rainbow Coalition. What? It's the Federation. But I'm all for it. I'm all for it. And I always kind of hoped that they would do like a limited series or a revival, because everything's coming back now.
Yes.
With
everything that was once old is still
and
cool.
Full House
Yes.
came back and all that bullshit. If they would come back with like a mini season or something of the Next Generation with and I'm pretty sure all the original stars will come back, especially Will Wheaton with his fat ass. But I mean, I would hope. But you know what? Honestly, I don't know if I really want it because the way it ended very, very satisfying.
Very satisfying for you?
Look at Will Wheaton is fucking with his neck beard.
Oof.
He's just, damn, dude. Poor guy. You mean poor guy? He's got money. But it's just, Picard, we'll see. I'm interested to see what's going to happen. The trailer didn't really show much. He's out in a vineyard. He makes Picard wine, and then they show his face. But I love Patrick Stewart, so we'll see. We'll see. Now, in terms of, actually, we can go into video games and into, old properties kind of coming back. This one I was a little, I don't know what it means, but they're going to take my money. We talked about this earlier. They made an announcement and a trailer came out for Ghostbusters Remastered.
Dude.
So basically it's a remastered version of the old video game that came out years ago that had literally the whole original cast back. So the original game that came out that was supposed to be, it was either based off a script for Ghostbusters 3 that Dan Aykroyd wrote.
Yes.
Or Dan Aykroyd said it's the closest thing to a Ghostbusters 3 that we're ever going to get.
He said at the time.
Back then.
Yeah, when he came out, he said, this is the closest thing that fans will ever get to Ghostbusters 3.
Yeah. And they're right because Harold Ramis is dead now. So
Yes.
they're never going to get everybody together again, even though this new one should be, we'll see what happens. You know what? The new fucking, with the new movie, it's kind of weird because, they dropped that they were making the movie. They dropped that teaser trailer, but they didn't sign anybody.
No.
Like I read an article the other day how Bill Murray was like, hey, if they ask me to come back, I'll come back.
I'm like, I think they would have
The
asked
fuck,
you
man? Didn't they ask you yet?
Before they released the teaser.
So, I like the graphics on this. I think it's PlayStation Europe.
Okay.
Did it, and it should be coming out later on this year. Me, I love the game. I love the original game. I played it. I finished it. It was awesome. I love that they had all the voices, all the original actors in it. The story was fucking cool. So,
okay.
We'll see. They're gonna get my money.
I gotta start buying video games again anyway.
Yeah, it looks like they cleaned up the graphics. It looks like it's similar. It's similar to the story that they had in the original game.
One.
So
this is the 2009 one, right?
yes.
I mean, theoretically, they don't need to sign anybody because the audio might still be there.
Oh yeah. No. I know they're gonna be using probably all the same audio that they use. I'm just saying that when the movie comes out, the other movie, this is the last time that we're gonna get the original cast all together with Harold Ramis, as the Ghostbusters. Now, what else do we got here? Oh, in Disney X-Men news, New Mutants that has been in development hell for a couple of years now. Disney said they're going to release. It's going to delay it. It's delayed again. So it won't come out till 2020 now.
Jesus Christ.
It was supposed to come out. I think originally it was supposed to come out October of last year, right?
Yes.
And then the trailer came out, and then the trailer had that horror movie vibe, which I dug, which honestly, watching the trailer till the end. I didn't realize that it was a New Mutants movie till the very end of it. It's got our favorite alien gelfling looking chick, Anya Taylor-Joy is in it. Also Maisie?
Yeah.
Fucking Arya from Game of Thrones is in it. And the other weird dude from Stranger Things, the older brother, he's in it. So I don't know. It's it was supposed to start off another franchise for the Fox X-Men universe.
Banderas is in it?
Antonio Banderas is in it?
Yeah.
Why did we both say Banderas like that?
I did. I guess he's one of you have to say his name like that.
Is that what it is? Banderas. Antonio Banderas. But I don't know. Honestly, this one I have no idea.
Really?
I have no clue.
I remember when it first came out, the reason why they pulled it back and switched it because they wanted to make it. At first, it wasn't more of like a horror thing. Then they pulled back and switched it.
See, really, I thought it was the other way around. I thought it was more of a horror movie, and then they were like, no. And then they tried to do reshoots and stuff, and it got so bad with the reshoots that the studio wasn't satisfied with the movie, so they even added in a whole new fucking character.
Oh shit!
Into the movie, into the script, and now they're doing more reshoots, which is why it's delayed till 2020. I don't know, man. This movie better be the best movie ever, and it's not looking like it's gonna be because normally, historically, any movie that's had this many fucking problems and this many reshoots is just hot garbage by the time it's released. So
because editing things are just don't add up.
Things don't add up. You could tell like where one part of the story was a certain way and the other part of the story was new, and where they added this and where they added that. You could tell. And normally it's already got like a bad stigma. So who knows if anybody's gonna go out and see it.
Shit.
And on top of that, the X-Men universe in Fox is over. So, honestly, I think they should have just shelved it. They should have maybe released it on like Netflix or some shit and call it a day. Dark Phoenix is coming out. That's going to be the end of the Fox X-Men universe. Thank God.
It's over.
And it's over. So, I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. What else do I got here?
Did you see the one thing about Dark Phoenix?
What's that?
They revealed that they had to change the ending because another movie came out in the Marvel universe that apparently had a very similar ending.
Really?
Yeah, to Endgame, but so they actually had to change things.
That's terrible.
So the ending has been almost entirely reshot. And
cool. So I guess they won't be going back in time.
Yes.
That movie's fucked.
Oh, that movie's totally fucked. That's okay though. I mean, hopefully it's better than Apocalypse.
I think any movie will be better than what was the last one?
Age of Apocalypse.
No, with the original cast.
With the original cast, The Last Stand.
The Last Stand. That one.
The Last Stand wasn't The Last Stand the one with they tried to do the Dark Phoenix story? Yeah. With Famke Janssen.
That one was just like I wanted to ask my money back after that.
It was bad. It was bad. I just watched it on cable a few months ago and I wanted my money back.
It was call DirecTV. Look, motherfuckers.
Listen, man, you owe me $4.99. Yeah. But actually, now that we're talking about horror movies, there is a movie. I don't know if you saw it. It came out, I want to say it came out like 10 years ago, maybe more. Have you ever heard of The Collector?
Yeah.
Yes. Well, that was an awesome movie.
Okay.
I like that movie. Then they came out with a sequel like 4 or 5 years later. Like I didn't even know they were going to make a sequel to this movie.
Yeah,
this movie was awesome, but they came out with a sequel to the movie, and it was called what was it? The first one was The Collector. The second one was The Collection. And you thought at the end of that movie that they tied everything up pretty well because I don't think the protagonist won out. I think the bad guy won in the first movie. In the second movie, the protagonist finally won.
Yeah.
And everything was tied up in a nice little bow. Not so. They just released I think they released a trailer for the new one. A third movie's coming out. The Collected.
Oh, I was in the collectibles.
So, you know what? I'm all about it. So that's going to be coming out soon. Or are they going to film it? Or is it start filming or something? Either way, they're coming out with it. Yeah, there was a teaser poster for it called The Collector 3, but it's not The Collector 3. It's called The Collected. So I'm in for it.
Is the main character from the first movie in the second one too?
Yes.
Okay, so it's still that guy.
It's still that guy. And actually that guy is in the third movie too.
That guy's having a bad day.
Well, remember he caught the dude in the second movie. He caught the collector and he fucked him up. So
I don't remember the second one that much.
Yeah.
I remember the first one.
So now with the third one, I mean, there's not really a synopsis that I read out, but it's something like we're gonna get to see like what he does to the collector or what happens with them. Yeah. Or if he turns evil or something. I don't know, man. Listen, The Collector was actually one of those movies that was like a happy accident for me. I didn't know that it was coming out. I saw it on a whim in the theaters. I was thoroughly impressed. I was super happy. It became one of my favorite movies back then. So the second one amped up everything. So it was pretty cool. But yeah, we'll see what happens with the third one. I kind of like that the main guy, the villain, kind of has his mask almost kind of looks like Deckard's mask from Nightbreed.
Yeah.
But yeah, it kind of has like that Saw feeling, and it's good. It's good. So if anybody
straight up torture porn.
Yeah, it is torture porn.
Torture porn.
Absolutely. I'm all about torture porn.
You're all about porn, period. So
I mean, well, I love porn.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about sucking my own dick earlier. So yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
But do they have porn like that?
Yeah, it's called snuff film.
Pretty sure.
No,
they
not torture porn. I'm talking about like, are there any like clips online of guys trying to suck their own dicks?
I'm not looking that up.
Why don't you guy puts his foot down?
Taking a stance on that. Nope.
I am not looking that
I'm
up.
not showing that at all. But all right, yeah.
There's your homework.
There's my homework. Look it up.
Look it up for the next podcast.
Make it so. All right. Well, I mean, that's all I got in terms of news. Oh, wait a minute. Don't we talk about fucking wrestling too?
We do talk about
We are
wrestling.
Geeks That Lift, right?
We are, yes.
You do in your little intro that you do everything. You do say wrestling,
Yes,
don't you?
we do.
Okay, what the fuck just happened this past weekend?
So for you fans out there and you wrestling geeks, know that we had a pay-per-view with a new launched promotion called AEW. Okay? This promotion All Elite Wrestling was started by Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks. And it is backed by the owner of the Jaguars, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it the Jaguars?
I think it's the Jaguars, one of the football team, the Jaguars.
I think it was the
one-
Mavericks.
No, the Mavericks is the guy who was on the Shark Tank.
Oh, Mark Cuban?
Mark Cuban.
Okay.
And I think the show did better than what people expected it to do.
Really?
It had Bret Hart in the ring.
I heard he
to
fell off
show-
the stage.
He didn't fall off the stage.
Oh, okay.
Almost did.
Okay.
But he didn't. They had him show the title, the AEW title, which looks fucking awesome.
Yeah.
It looks awesome. The title, like they were saying, it's one of the most beautiful titles. It is. You put WWE's big WW, that shit puts it to shame.
Nice.
Really good looking title.
I saw a picture of the title. It kind of looks like almost like the WCW championship title and the undisputed title from WWE from back in the day.
Yeah, well,
like a amalgam of both.
What they tried to do is look like they took, you see,
yes.
almost like the New Japan, All Japan Pro Wrestling title.
Yeah, you're right.
Right?
That too.
Because it almost looks like three belts put to one in one.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a beautiful looking title when he held it.
It is
up.
a nice looking
It's
belt.
a huge fucking title.
Yeah.
But I was like, holy shit.
Yeah, I saw the tweet from Cody Rhodes because he took a video of it. He was like, "Oh, I didn't really have time to present or whatever." He was like, "This is the most beautiful and yet most expensive belt that I've ever handled." So that's that's pretty cool.
Pretty cool. I mean, the pay-per-view as a whole is showing what TNA had a chance to do and was doing for a while.
Impact.
Yeah. When it was TNA.
Yeah.
When they started, and they just wanted to be an alternative to WWE.
Yeah.
The matches were awesome. All the matches, everybody says it, were all match of the year caliber.
Yeah.
The symbolism of him destroying Triple H's throne.
That was pretty cool.
That was pretty fucking cool.
That was pretty cool.
Dean Ambrose or John Moxley.
Yeah, showed up and surprised everybody.
Nobody was expecting that.
Yeah.
They thought, because he did a video on Twitter with John Moxley coming, the return of John Moxley, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But they thought it was for independent booking.
See, I thought it was for New Japan.
That's what I'm saying. Nobody knew that he was going to show up at
Now, wait a minute.
AEW.
You're talking about the video where he's in the bar and he has a knife and
No, this one was he was in jail. He was in jail.
Okay.
He was like in a jail cell and it kind of showed a guy doing a pull-ups and stuff and pulls away and all that other stuff. So, I mean, pretty cool. I'm looking forward to an active, competitive wrestling show situation again. I think WWE has gotten stale.
Okay.
They have no reason to improve their product because there is no competition out there.
Yeah.
Starting in October, AEW, All Elite Wrestling, will be on TNT.
Yes, they are. TNT or TBS?
TNT.
Okay.
So now Ted Turner gets his second chance at the whole wrestling scene.
Ted Turner's still alive?
He's still alive.
No shit.
Yes, he's still alive.
Man. Must be from all them years of him banging Jane Fonda.
He still does aerobics. That's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, the Jane Fonda workouts.
Yeah. I'm interested to see how we progress from here, though.
What do you mean?
Because stories are circulating. Like Chris Jericho put out a thing where everybody's saying that this is competition. Make no mistake about it. People say they're not trying to compete with WWE, but this is going to be competition. Hence why a lot of WWE wrestlers are now getting raises to not leave.
Well, I mean, I think that this might be, it's going to be a nice alternative to WWE. Now, let's face it. I've been discouraged and with WWE's product for a while now.
Me too. I hardly even watch it.
You know for a fact what a diehard fan I was for decades. For decades. The fact, like, I used to make sure I was home for Monday Night Raw, make sure I was home for SmackDown, pay-per-views. I'd watch every single one of them. I'd have people over for all of them, like all of that. This has been the longest span of time. I'm going on, probably like 6 to 8 months now. I haven't watched anything. Anything. A pay-per-view comes on, I'm like, maybe, or I'll just catch the highlights tomorrow. Yeah. Like, I don't even have the WWE Network anymore. That's how fucking soured I am on the fucking product right now. It's fucking boring.
It is. It's
like
trash.
Just, I can't watch it.
I got into an argument with a mutual friend of ours.
Yeah.
About this, the state of wrestling as WWE is today.
Yeah.
And I said it's a watered down version of what it used to be. It's not the same product and it doesn't hold the same attention as it used to. A lot of fans go to the shows and they have fun with it because it's WWE. It's a live event. It's an event in of itself of going to a live event.
Yeah.
The times that I've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It's fun to go, yell, scream, see the pyro, all that other shit. But the product has suffered so much. It's gotten so watered down and so all the storylines are the same. They start storylines and they don't end them.
Yes.
They stop halfway through.
Yes.
It's the finishes. You get cheap finishes. Like, okay, Roman Reigns is going to win the title. No, Brock Lesnar runs in. Nobody's a winner. Okay, what? Like, that's okay when you're doing a match, say, on Raw to lead into a pay-per-view. But when you end a pay-per-view like that, it kind of leaves the fans with no payoff for the whole fucking month or so they've been watching the shows to lead into this.
Plus, I heard that that this past Monday Night's Raw, which Raw is still 3 hours long, that even there was no match in the first hour.
No, it was all talking.
It was all talking and sketches and shit.
Yep, all talking and bullshit.
And vignettes and all that. It's, I don't know. It's just, you know what? WWE right now, they're such a big global powerhouse that they're never going to go away. They'll always be the dominant wrestling company. But you know what? And I don't think anybody's looking to topple them anyway. I think AEW is just a good alternative.
Bless you.
Pardon me. God damn. See, I'm allergic to bad wrestling.
But I think in giving another alternative, if you're putting on better storylines, producing a better product that spans all demographics, not just the kiddies. We're not going PG here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because one thing I told a friend of mine is that WWE, yes, when they became a publicly traded company, he became a billionaire. That allowed him more money, more access to actually take out WCW.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it handcuffed him.
Yes.
Because now you're answering to shareholders. Now you got multiple sponsors that you have to answer to.
Yep.
Okay, because everybody's buying time on your show.
Yep.
And they don't want their product to be associated with TNA and, chicks getting power bombed by guys and all that other shit.
Yep.
So
the good old days.
Yeah, you had to water that down.
Yeah.
AEW doesn't have that problem.
No. Not at all.
So they pretty much have free reign of what they can do with their show, where they can take their storylines.
Yep. They don't have to go as extreme as ECW.
Exactly.
But they can if they want to. So
they can, but I think they will bring in what WWE did to WCW, was bringing that 18 to 34 demographic. I think that's what AEW is going to do now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because now they're kind of handcuffed into that PG era.
Yeah.
They can't break out of it.
Yeah.
So
yeah, they pigeonhole themselves. But again, they pigeonhole themselves, but that's what's going to make them the most money.
It's true.
It's the same thing with movies. how movies try not to get an R rating because it limits their audience.
Yes.
They're trying to get that PG or PG-13 rating.
Yes.
Which ultimately just fucks the movie up, in my opinion. So you know what? Listen, I'm all in. See what I did there for AEW. I'm gonna check it out. I'm actually kind of excited for it. You know, they signed vets. They signed, you know, superstars from across the world.
Yes.
They're signing brand new talent. They're literally taking people from other promotions. Like, they know what they're doing, and you know, and that's crazy, man. Fucking Cody Rhodes out of all of them is the one spearheading it.
Yeah, and
did you ever think when he was in WWE, fucking Stardust,
never
that he was gonna do this?
Never
No.
would have thought.
Or that he had the potential to be like this?
The Young Bucks, when the Young Bucks started, they were a Hardy Boy knockoff
Yes.
in TNA.
Yes.
They looked like the earlier days before the Hardy Boys went with Michael PSAs, before they were with the Brood.
Yeah.
They had those weird colored outfits and
Yes.
shit. They literally look like Hardy Boy knockoffs.
Yeah,
And now they are the talk of the industry.
they are.
Like,
They
not
are.
too many, nobody's talking about everybody was talking about the Bullet Club and the Young Bucks
Yes.
and Cody Rhodes and Kenny Omega
Yes.
before AEW.
Way before.
Now you've got all these guys in one promotion.
Yep.
WWE, I mean,
For the casual fans that have been hearing about these people but haven't gotten a chance to see them for whatever
Exactly.
reason, now they're going to get a chance to see what all the hype is about.
if they didn't have a chance to see Ring of Honor, they couldn't get New Japan Pro
Japan.
Wrestling.
Yep.
Now they have, okay, if you've got cable, if you've got DirecTV, if you've got Dish Network,
Anything.
you've got TNT.
Anything. Spectrum. Any of it. Yeah.
Any of them.
Yeah.
So now they're on a nationwide, countrywide.
Basic cable channel. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to give them more exposure.
Well, hopefully they don't
I
fall on their
see-
face.
I see slowly but surely, I can see WWE starting to suffer in the ratings and market shares and all that stuff.
Which is fine, because then what's going to happen is they're going to do just what they did before when WCW was kicking their ass for that year and a half that they did during was it the Attitude Era? No, before the Attitude Era.
What led into the Attitude
What
Era.
led into the Attitude Era, where WCW was kicking his ass, and then they took a step back and they're like, all right, we need to do some shit. We
But
need to innovate. We need to.
Can they now?
We'll see.
Because again, I was reading a lot of stories online that even Triple H is frustrated because I guess they had a conversation with Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
We've got Finn Balor, we've got Ricochet, we've got that Ali guy, we got all this talent.
Mm-hmm.
Who wins the Money in the Bank? Brock Lesnar, who wasn't even
Yeah.
in the fucking pay-per-view to begin with.
Yeah.
Like, again, you set up all this match. Like, I didn't watch it, but I was waiting to get on Instagram so I could see if Ricochet had won or
Mhm.
something. I was like, okay, they're giving, new talent
Yeah. Nope.
that push. When I saw it was Brock Lesnar, everybody who you've tried to invest in these characters that you just built up, you just smacked them all in the face by bringing back Brock
That's it.
Lesnar and letting him win the Money in the
Stuck
Bank.
a finger in all their butts.
So it's like, that's why I'm saying AEW is going to be giving fans the finishes they want, storylines they want.
Yep.
And they're bringing in the workers that they're bringing in are same quality as WWE guys.
Oh yeah. Because
these
they're
are
just
guys
gonna
who
get a
have
better
worked.
opportunity. I think they're gonna get more. They're gonna get more. What's the word I'm looking for? They're gonna have more. They're gonna have free reign
Well,
to
one of the
pretty
guys
much
that was
do
in
whatever they want.
Because a couple weekends ago, we went to a wrestling show, an indie show here,
Mhm.
and one of the guys that was in the show actually signed with them and was on the pay-per-view.
Yeah.
The guy came out with the
Yep.
scarf.
Yeah.
So-
He was in all the vignettes and all the YouTube videos leading up to the pay per view. But yeah, I mean the pay per view was 3 hours long, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean, and it was held at the MGM Grand in Las Vegas, which sold out.
And of course, we got one of the friends of the Geeks That Lift, Allie, who is making her debut soon.
Yeah,
With
she was
AEW
on
that
there.
she
She got to sit in with the announce table. And,
Yes, she did.
and do some announcing. Yeah, that was cool. That was awesome.
She texted me that she sent me a picture of her and the cast, and she's like that. You could tell by the smile she was psyched because she was standing next to Jim Ross.
Yeah.
So-
yeah, I saw her pictures and it like she was
Yeah.
like a pig in shit. She was
Oh,
fucking. It was like
fucking-
Christmas.
Yeah,
It was awesome.
Kool-Aid smile.
Yeah. But that's awesome. I mean, we'll see. It's they got another pay per view coming. What, in a couple months?
I don't know if this one's a pay-per-view. I know their next scheduled pay-per-view is in Chicago.
Okay.
That's when they got another event coming up that's in Florida.
Okay.
And then the next pay-per-view is scheduled in Chicago.
And then they haven't announced yet when they're going to start airing episodes on TNT,
October.
right?
I think it's in October.
All
October
right.
it starts.
Cool. So they got their work cut out for them. I mean,
Yeah.
it looks like they're going on a good trajectory.
The
and,
blueprint of what not to do is watch the rise and fall of WCW.
Exactly.
Watch that.
Exactly.
Don't
That's
give
right.
talent creative control.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Don't sign Hulk Hogan,
Don't.
Kevin
yes.
Nash, Scott Hall, none
Yes,
of those guys.
yes, yes.
Eric Bischoff.
Yes. Concentrate on homegrown talent, bring in people that nobody's ever seen, and keep it going that way.
That's it. That's it.
That's the blueprint to making it successful.
Awesome. I think that's about it. That's all we got now.
That's it.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for listening. What do you guys want to hear us talk about? I mean, every week we're going to be doing the news. We're going to be doing all sorts of stuff. As you can see, we cover literally everything in pop culture. So give us a ring. Don't give us a ring because we don't have our phone number. I don't want to give you our phone number anyway.
And if you
But
have
you
our
can
phone
reach
numbers,
us-
that's creepy.
That is creepy. But you can reach us on email at geeksthatlift@gmail.com. You can also reach us on Facebook at Geeks That Lift. You can also reach us on Instagram at Geeks That Lift. And
The Twitter.
the tweets.
The tweets.
The
We have
tweets and the twits.
We have the tweets.
And that's it. And then obviously, as usual, tell your friends, tell people if this is something that you're interested in, if you're listening to us right now. You know what? Am I begging and pleading? Maybe a little bit. Tell your friends and family members to give us a listen.
Give us a listen.
Give us a listen. All right. And then let us know what you think. And you can listen to us anywhere that you listen to your favorite podcast. You know, Spotify. You can listen to us on iTunes
iTunes,
Google
you name
Play. You name it. We're on
there.
it. All right. So for the Geeks That Lift, I am Coco Nut, followed by,
The Freaking Rican.
and that's it. Love you guys.
Peace.